Hey y'all, welcome to episode 280. And are we lucky that we're even here? Like, I wanted zero to do with showing up and recording today. Absolutely zero to do with it. I mean, we always say we're going to be real, and I am so real today. But I'm
Wow. All
here.
right. So what got you here?
Um, the fact that you guys would be expecting me to show up and I
Mm,
can't disappoint you. So,
other
yeah.
people. Yeah, that
Aw.
whole accountability thing. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that got me here. But
it works.
oh, y'all, I've said this for the last 2 weeks. My ADD is on steroids right now. Like it is beyond. And I have been trying every trick and tool there is. So I think I am at the point now where I just need to throw it up and throw it out everywhere.
God, this
So you
sounds
got
so disgusting and messy.
so don't be making the noises. So you got
That's right.
spoons everywhere. Now you're just gonna dump the whole silverware drawer, just start
Oh,
fresh. Like, is
they're
that
scattered. Everything is yeah. Like I think I'm just gonna resell them. Hey y'all, welcome to Consignment Chats, reselling tips, mindset, and real life. Hit subscribe and let's grow together.
she's giving
Think of
away
an
all her spoons. I don't think that's I never read the book, but I
can
don't think that's how that works.
can I not resell all the spoons that are
All
scattered
right, you
around
got
my
to
room?
back it up and tell our people about the spoons in case they missed some of the previous episodes.
Okay, so the spoon thing is how my husband relates to where I am in my ADD life. If I overdo it or I'm overwhelmed or anything like that, we relate to it by spoons. How many spoons do I have? When I wake up, I should have a full complete set of spoons. He comes home sometimes for lunch and he's like, "Oh, I see you have lost all your spoons. Your spoons are like, hello, hello." So that's kind of our thing. It's all about my spoons. And lately, my spoons have been scattered everywhere.
Mm.
So, and he's good at noticing when my spoons are scattered and helping me pick them up and wash them off and get them back together. But he's been gone for 4 days. So that hasn't helped.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
This is all coming together.
I've been home alone for 4 days, like wallowing in my silverware sets, like literally bathing in spoons that are all over the place and not being productive.
I picture you laying on the couch, like with
Spoons.
spoons just scattered all around, and
Yeah,
like you're reaching down to see if you could pick one up, but
a,
like,
a hundred,
it's
a
just
hundred
not
percent,
happening.
100% how it's been the last 4 days. Now, it didn't help that Libby got me sick during one of our Zoom meetings. She gave me her cold, so I wasn't feeling well in the meantime. But so that kind of played into it a little and gave me at least one more excuse to be very unproductive for all these days. But
Mm,
I
mm.
am so tired for zero reason and cannot focus on anything. And I thought, I'm going to show up and just tell you guys this because I'm looking at Libby and Libby looks bright and shiny and ready to roll. And she just got back from vacation. So I know your life is packed full of 1,000 things you have to do.
Yeah, it is. Last night I kind of worked through it. I did gave myself a little therapy on reseller reflections about how I was going to proceed because I felt like the weight of everything, and it's the business and things I'm dealing with in the past 2 quarters, and all of the things are just at a crushing they're at a crushing weight right now, like how I'm going to proceed. Yeah, and I was like, gave myself a little therapy. It was like, all right, today is always the beginning, and here we go. Let's just do this. I'll just
Yeah,
keep
well,
going.
I'm having
I
a
don't
great day, so I don't know what's
know.
the but I
All right.
felt
So
this last week. I had a meltdown on Saturday. And then yeah.
give us your mojo there, Samantha.
Yeah.
I went to
What
a junkyard. That's my mojo. So I don't really know if that's good
That's why
advice,
she's
but
so pumped up.
I
She went
got
to a junkyard.
I got car parts and I love car parts and they gave me hope and I met my goal and I have more to list and I'm like, these are the money makers.
dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to go to a junkyard.
Right. So I had a lot of fun. We spent like 4 or 5 hours there and I thought it was great. So we're
Oh
not
my
the
gosh.
same.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool. Did you take video? Are we going to see something of this in the
I
future and photos or something?
I took so much video. I took like
Oh,
almost the whole time we were there. I was wearing my camera. So I'm going to have to do a lot of editing, but there will be several videos. Yeah. Thrift Find
well,
Oh,
Flip.
that's so fun.
Yeah.
oh, I want to see this thrift find flip. It'll be coming out. I won't give you a due date because I know what it is and we got a lot to edit, but I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. So finding that spark of joy. What is it? Molly, let's
Yeah.
find your well, we know what your spark of joy is.
My spark of joy is thrifting, but here's the problem, guys, and I'm actually creating downloadables to help people through this. I need to live through my downloadables. Like I'm
Mm.
creating them because I want to give them to everybody else, but hello, creator needs to be utilizing and really living with them. But I thrifting, of course, going to estate sales, going to the thrift store gives me energy. Even if it's just 30 minutes, I grab a couple of things. I always come home ready to list. I'm so excited. I want to get it up. I want to get it done. My problem is I can't keep doing that if I'm not getting it listed, which we talk about. Look, I'm boring Samantha. She's over there
No.
yawning. She's like, I've heard this story so
No.
many times. I don't want to hear
It's
it
always
again,
me
Molly.
yawning during the episode. Samantha. Oh
I
my
need to
goodness.
I need to drink my coffee. I've only been up for like 45 minutes. Let's
So the problem is my thrifting is part of what's created the chaos that has made me throw my spoons across the downstairs because there is stuff everywhere. And I have oversourced, probably overlisted, honestly, for what my life should be handling in this business. I am growing this business and I get excited to get more and more and more and put more and more up and out and get it and get it and get it. And then I get it and I get some of it listed, some of it ends up in a bag in a room. We have the money mountain range as we talk about. But then I feel like I need to go thrifting again to get my spark of joy. And then I bring that home and I list 90% of it. And then the 10% goes back into the other. It, it's crazy. And so then I look around my house and there's too much stuff and I cannot focus when there is clutter everywhere. And right now there is clutter everywhere. And my niece is flying in tomorrow morning for her first solo trip to come see us. And I am like frantic because my house is a mad scene right now. And my niecelet, I call her my niecelet. I call all three of my nieces my niecelets. They're all, she's coming and it's chaotic here.
And she's gonna be so excited to see Aunt Molly, and she's not gonna care what your house looks like.
Oh, it's chaos. It's
Who
chaos.
comes into someone's house and is like, oh, this is like you're looking at the person's house and like what? Nobody
Right?
does that.
Never have I
Nobody that
ever.
loves you and comes into your home is thinking that. Besides, maybe it'll be like a warning for her. Like, is she thinking about becoming a reseller? Like, this is what it's really like, right? Little PSA there for the niecelet.
So
Oh.
her parents, I've talked about this in past episodes, are dabbling in it a little. Like,
Mhm.
Tamara's gotten into going to thrift stores and she'll send me a picture like, I'm at a yard sale or these jeans. Tell me about them. Should I pick them up at this cost? And I'm thinking she's gonna go home and be like, Mom, no, stop now. No more.
There you go. There you go. You're doing your public service right
Auntie
there.
Molly's house is cray cray. Yeah. So, it's I have to figure it out, y'all. And I know people that struggle with attention deficit disorder. It's a lifetime struggle. And you learn your tips, you learn your tricks. And it's not just ADD. You don't have to be ADD to get in these moments of struggle. Like it happens for everybody, especially when you are somebody who loves to go out and find the items, thrift and source and get those things and bring them in your home. I preach to people all the time, only do what your business can support, only do what your space can support. And I'm great at helping people out, but I'm not great at listening to myself or y'all.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna give a spoiler alert for this stuff that you're working on. you're literally creating like a whole system of where people count how many things are in their money mountain, whether that just be a tote or like the garage, like count it, sort it. I love that it kind of motivates you to do that first. Like you're going to sort, you're
Right.
going to count, you need an idea of what you have to list. And then you've made like a tracker and like a thing where they can set a goal, how much they need to list each week or each day or whatever. And then they can go through that. I love it. So what
Thanks.
inspired you to make that?
Well,
And
it inspired me to make it because I know what my personal struggles are and I don't want anybody else to do it. But I am an empath and somebody who thinks and worries about everybody else. So I'm creating it for them to make sure they have what they need to not get into this position yet. I need to be doing it myself and reminding myself that it's not just about them, but I am important and I need to be doing this maybe.
so although it is like a grand scale one where you can put in that you have 1,000 items and you're going to list 10 a week or whatever, I think maybe you need to get back to where you like what you did last year that really helped, where you put everything in the garage, you sorted it, you put everything in one spot, and then just take it tote by tote or bucket by bucket. And
She said a bucket.
and just start small. I mean, you can do overwhelming things. Look at the shelf next to you and the fact that it doesn't have totes and totes full of jewelry on it.
True.
Like that was super overwhelming. For years that was overwhelming. And you kicked its butt because and also because you tracked it and it was one of your goals. So
True.
That worked. That worked. The tracking worked.
All right, maybe I should put my niecelet, give her a job while she's here. Maybe little Ryan I say little Ryan, my gosh, she's a sophomore in college or just finished her sophomore year. Maybe while she's here, because I did tell her, because this was very last minute. She just finished her finals. She starts work on the 18th. So Nick's brother texted me and said, hey, Ryan wants to come visit, can she come? And I was like, sure, send her. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a list of Palooza. I have Monday and Tuesday. Like it's a crazy week. And she's coming on a list of Palooza week. Maybe I should give her the sorting job.
Yeah, she could sort. Does she like to style things? She could dress up the mannequin while you guys do photos or something. Like I'm sure there's some part of it that she would, if she's analytical, does she want to fill out a spreadsheet?
She's already said
Does
she wants to
count
help.
Things? Yeah.
She's a doer and a helper. So she's already said she wants to help. But I told her we would have fun in between because I do need to make some other memories with her besides my house and my craziness.
Right.
But it's not just that. And this is what I think we should talk about. It's everything in life, right? We talk about balance all the time. It's her coming, like I'm already panicked about how am I going to schedule out, and I'm saying this to me, but any of you can relate to your own life. How am I going to spend the time I need to with her? Because this was unplanned things happen in our lives all the time. Everybody, everything. So this unplanned event has happened. I am beyond excited because I love being an aunt. I love it probably more than anything aside from being a mom. It is, I am cool aunt and I spoil and I love every minute of it. So I have to have that time with Ryan, but then I have to work. We have a flippin' list of Palooza. Did I mention that?
Oh, so we'll all get to meet your niecelet in
You'll get to meet Miss Ryan. Yes, you will get to meet her. So it's figuring out how to do that thing that popped out of nowhere, how to manage the house, how to run the reselling business, how to do the consignment chats things. Like there's these big blocks of things that are happening in a week, and I got to figure it all out and get it done and prioritize. So remind me, y'all, remind us all, because I am at such a crazy spot that even though I know the answers, my brain is not focusing
So
on it.
yeah, I thought I knew the answers and went into mastermind last week. Thank you guys. So this is like very timely, and it got some like looking at my 12-week year, looking at my tactics, and I was traveling Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and how is this going to happen? How am I going to get this stuff done? And the solution was really easy, but it was not obvious to me. And you guys told me, and our group told me, pick a percentage. Like, you're not going to get all of your listings done, but shoot for 50% of that tactic. Shoot for, and that's okay. Like, that's your goal this week. And that was awesome because I was ready to go. And in the beginning of the week, there was other stuff. My son was here for a short period of time. There was just a lot of stuff going on last week. And you guys were like, just do part of it, and like that's your goal, or pick one tactic and that's your goal. Nail that one. You don't have to have that 100% on every tactic. This is a different week. You need a different goal. And that was so helpful. So instead of throwing my hands up and going, I can't do this, I did it half. Beautiful. Like, that should be obvious to all of us, right? But like,
well, but it's not, because we have goals. And we have goals, we want to meet them. We have a money mountain, we want to list it. We get so overwhelmed with the all or nothing. I mean, just like you have a counter full of dirty dishes and laundry, and you get overwhelmed with the, oh my gosh, my laundry room is just overflowing with clothes. I didn't do them all week. I didn't. Start with one load of laundry. Just start by putting stuff in the wash machine and go from there. And then just tell yourself, I'm going to do 2 loads of laundry today. It doesn't have to be.
That my laundry is sitting at the top of my stairs right now, and I forgot to bring it down. I'm like,
what do we call that? That's
really
not
seen. Targeted. Do I feel seen or targeted? I'm not sure.
Targeted. Let's go with the targeted. She's targeted.
But it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Start with one tote. Say, I'm going to get through 2 of them. Start with, if you were so just distraught with the fact that I don't have enough time. I know I'm not going to make it. And then that was it. Like, you were just like, I'm not going to make it. And it's like, but you still have 3 days. You could partially make it. Like,
right. It was like, I've just, whatever, week's shot.
Yeah. If you have an hour in between meetings, you have time to wash the silverware. You don't have to wash all the dishes, but wash the silverware. Get that terrible part done with fast. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are y'all still recording? Because I'm over here cleaning stuff.
Are you feeling motivated?
I'm getting my office clean as we speak. So keep going. Y'all keep going, because I'm liking this.
Oh my God.
I love it. So I just want you to know, Molly, that you are not alone. We decided there was some arguing in my house this weekend between my husband and I, and we hosted Mother's Day brunch, and there was dorm room stuff still in our kitchen, dorm room stuff in our living room, because Maria apparently had more stuff than most people have in a 3-bedroom house, I feel like. And there was consignment in the dining room. There was consignment somebody had just dropped stuff off, so there's some in the kitchen. It was crazy. So all the reselling stuff went in my office, as it should be. And all of Maria's stuff is shoved into her room. And the downstairs looks fantastic, except for all the car parts now, because that lasted 24 hours. But
that happened after Mother's Day brunch.
It did. So now I haven't got to start up here, but I'm gonna have to take my own advice of just pick a box, pick a bag, get through it, start from there. It's a little crazy.
Look, I'm already half organized while we're talking.
This is like ADD right here. She is not kidding. Like, this is real. Yeah. So I did a reseller reflection. For everybody that doesn't know, I try to record every night. I reflect on my day as a reseller, so you can get an idea of what it's like and talk about all different things. But one of the ones I did last week was, again, for myself. It's really just like a self-therapy session. But it's like,
what do you think this whole episode is for me?
you have all your stuff, like, you know what you're going to do, but sometimes just it's overwhelming, and like, you can just think about the next thing. And I use the example of go into the gym, but I also use the example of listing, like, just think of the next thing. Don't think of like, Samantha, think of like, all right, the next thing I'm going to do is pick which bag I'm going to work on, or pick which box of consignment I'm going to work on. Don't think
Mhm.
about the listing. Don't think about the thing. Just think about, all right, that's the only next thing. It's hard to do this. It is really
It
hard to do
is.
this, but it is, when you cannot move forward, when you are overwhelmed, it is so much easier than looking at everything. All right, that's the next thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to pick which box. All right, cool. And then after you pick the box, you pick the next thing, but you don't go past that. Like,
Right.
you already know in your head what your goal is and where you want to be. You don't need to be totally focusing on that. Just the next thing.
Mhm.
If like the one night I came in here last week, I came into our co-working room, and I said, all right, I'm going to go into the co-working room. Like, that was my next thing. And when I got in there, I was like, I'm going to list one item. Like, that is what I'm going to do. List one item. And that kind of snowballs, right? But I
Of
couldn't, if
course.
I said to myself, I'm going to list 15 items, like, I would have been like, oh God, it's too late. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to, but that one thing will just, it just will keep you moving forward. Your brain doesn't get
Mhm.
overwhelmed. So scale it back. You know where you're headed. You probably have your list of all the things that need to be done.
I
Don't
was
look
gonna
at it.
say, Molly might not have a list. She might have a list in her head. So let's go even back one step further.
Yes.
Get
Yes.
this stuff out on paper. Do you that will also help you think? There we go. That will
Well,
also help you
she
think
has
of
the
what.
paper, but we're
Well,
not seeing the list.
it's because she had to reset her desk to 0
I'm
first.
cleaning my desk. Come on now. This is good. I've gotten so much
This
cleaned already.
this is what happens when we miss the Sunday reseller reset.
Oh, this is beyond that. I'm going even bigger here. This is hard
Jason
to
and I were
handle.
in there. We were the only two last night. We were resetting. Probably
Good
why I
job.
feel so good right now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
You two obviously did not.
No,
Obviously, we missed it.
And it shows.
it shows. It showed in our Patreon this morning. Oh
So
my
what are you
lord.
saying? So what are you saying?
No, we need reseller reset no matter how much we hate getting on at 8 p.m. on a Sunday.
I know,
Painful.
but it
It
is
is
good for
painful.
us.
I wasn't home, but yes, I was getting ice cream. So I mean, like,
I was home, but my husband was just coming back and bringing some Thai dinner for a Mother's Day dinner, feeling bad that I spent Mother's Day by myself all day long. Poor Molly. Poor Molly.
so make your list once you're done cleaning your desk. Make your list, and then that's how you can just focus line by line on it, and then also how you can figure out what parts that Ryan can help you with as well.
Yeah, that'll be the thing I need to do for sure. All right, look, I'm already
Right.
clean. I'm
All
up,
right,
make
so you make
conference.
the list, right? You have your list. You get it
Yep.
out of your head. You do the brain dump. You get it out of your head, down on the paper. Then you can organize it or prioritize it. Just get it out there and then number it if you need to. But then here's what I'm going to add to it. You're going to take a sticky note and you're going to cover up all of the other things except the one thing you're working on. You're not going to be looking at that list all day. You're going to be looking at one thing. One thing.
Okay.
She does not want to do that. She is not
does
going to
not
do
wanna
that,
do that.
folks.
You just said I'm not going to. I said I might not want to. You can tell
Oh,
that
you
by my
are
face.
going to?
But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it.
I'm sorry. I was just reading your
We
expression.
we know she's not going to do this. She's not going to. And if we tell her that enough, she's really good at the reverse psychology thing. Like it works really well on Molly.
No, yes.
I mean,
You
I
just-
totally read on her face, like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But
You just tell her what she can't
sometimes I'm
accomplish.
wrong.
Right?
I'd be happy to be wrong.
Prove us
Y'all know
wrong.
me way too well. Way too well. It's crazy how well we know each other. All right, no, I will put it all down. My thing is, I'm not a big sticky note person. In fact, I'm not even sure I own sticky notes.
Another piece of freaking paper. Come on.
Mhm.
Another notebook. like rip that
Are
one
you
out.
are you yelling at me?
I am. Rip that piece of paper out, put it in between the other pages, and just only pull it up as you do
Oh.
something.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many ways to cover up the
Oh, look
list.
at the extending thing. I like this. I like where you're going
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
All right, y'all have motivated me. I'm like so
That was
motivated.
easier than I thought, honestly.
Yeah.
You
Because I
were having a
literally
little bit of a meltdown when we come in here. You wouldn't even tell Libby what we were recording about. You just hit record.
because I it was real and I needed people to feel that it was in the moment. I usually come in, y'all, and I've got a topic or two ready for them. Like, let's talk about, you want to talk about this or that, and I like think about good things. But this time I was like, I got nothing and I can't come up with a thing. And then I thought, you know what? This is a thing. It is a thing that everybody can relate to. So,
Yeah.
and
I'm going to add one thing to your list.
Okay, hold on.
It's not really something you're adding to your list, though.
Should I write it down in my handy dandy?
No,
Oh,
you don't need to even write it down.
okay.
You don't need to do anything. You need an anchor. We all need an anchor. What's something really hard you did and were successful at, and it felt good? The jewelry. I would think that would probably be
Yeah.
what you pick. Like
Yes.
something like keep that as your anchor. Like when you have a moment of like I'm failing or I'm never going to get this done. Go back and think about that and use that as an anchor. Like, look, I can do hard. Like Billy redid her whole closet, like built a whole
So proud of
closet,
her. So proud
right?
of her.
Yeah, like that should be a total anchor. Like, look what I did. Yeah, I can, like, Vanessa can use her whole inventory system that she spent a lot of time and energy revamping, like months, folks. Yeah, and like use that. Like have your anchor, have your thing that you've been successful at that you could think, yeah, you know what, that was a win. I did hard stuff. It felt really good.
I like this. Okay.
Yeah. They see nothing you have to write down, but something you just anchor in your head, like you go back to.
Okay.
What is Ryan going to school for?
Real estate, I believe I need to talk to her, make sure she's still on that. But she wanted to do real estate and loves interior design.
There we go. Well, you're definitely
Would she be up to doing this when she arrives, the little strength finders quiz, and then you can assign her an appropriate task.
Wow.
There you go.
I mean,
There
that's
you
what
go.
I do. It's probably why nobody comes to visit me.
True that. True that. Yeah. All right. So I think here's what I'm going to tell. Here's going to be my final words of love and advice. Because what I get out of this more than anything today is what is most important is to find your people that will get you through these moments. Find your people because we all have them. And clearly, I got two phenomenal people here who know me so well. They know me so well that they know what's going to work and what isn't going to work for me. And they do put out other advice, but then they tailor things to me when I'm having an issue. So I think that is the most important thing. And if we're your people, you can join us in our Patreon because we're constantly getting together and meeting and helping each other through times like this. So feel free to check that out. We have free and then we have some paid levels. Paid levels get you a lot more fun things and times with us. But that's what I'm coming out of this. And my energy level is up because I just literally, I hope that wasn't too loud while I was cleaning.
No, it was fine.
Okay. But I literally just got both my desks straightened out. I just got to take a few things and put them into another room space. So thank you.
Awesome.
Good. Because Listapalooza should not be stressful. And I do not need you stressing during Listapalooza because it's supposed to be fun and productive.
All right, guys, if you do not know about our Listapalooza, head on over to Facebook to Consignment Chats. We have a group over there, a Listapalooza group page, event page, where we are putting everything Listapalooza there. It is a free business building event. It starts on Thursday, runs through Sunday. Whether you list one thing a day or 155 things a day, you can participate. You can be a part of it. And if you are a part of it and we meet our group goal, you get entered to win prizes. So hop on over there. We got a lot of people excited.
I will link it up in the show notes here.
There you go.
In podcast and on YouTube. So
All right. So if you're a reseller and you're looking to boost your business and have a fun, free event where everybody is cheering you on and motivating you, and you get to learn things along the way and get to know some people, join us. We're going to have some free times in our co-working room each day where even if you're not a paid member, you can come in and hang out in the Zoom room and list and work with us and get to know everybody. It's a ton of fun. We love it so much. So please join us. All right, ladies, I got to go because I got a list to make and I got to get rolling here. Until next time. And I didn't bring my water up. So this is until
love
next
it.
time.
Cheers.
Thanks for being here with us on Consignment Chat. Find everything we do at consignmentchats.com and stay connected with us by subscribing wherever you listen or watch. We'll see you next time.